Do you know that during a full moon, cats become 30% more active? This is just one of many amazing discoveries connecting our furry friends with lunar cycles. Today, we will dive into the mysterious world of cats and full moons, revealing facts you may not even have suspected. Before we begin, write in the comments if you have noticed any changes in your pet's behavior during a full moon. Your observations will help us create a more complete picture of this amazing phenomenon. In the meantime, make yourself comfortable. There's a lot of interesting information ahead. So, why is this important? Understanding the connection between lunar cycles and our pets' behavior can help us take better care of them, anticipate their needs, and even solve some behavioral problems. Additionally, it opens a new dimension in our relationship with cats, allowing us to see how deeply they are connected to natural rhythms. Let's begin our fascinating journey into the world of feline mysteries. The first thing worth noting is that cats really do change their behavior during a full moon. Scientists from the University of Colorado conducted a study observing 100 domestic cats over the course of a year. The results show that on full moon nights, cats showed increased activity. They played more, went hunting more often, and stayed awake longer. This is not just a coincidence. It's a pattern confirmed by numerous observations from owners around the world. Some cats begin to exhibit unusual behavior even a day or two before the full moon, as if sensing the approach of this special time. Interestingly, this characteristic has evolutionary roots. In the wild, the ancestors of our domestic cats used bright moonlight as an advantage for hunting. The full moon illuminated the territory, making prey more visible, and cat eyes, already adapted for night vision, received additional help from this natural spotlight. This ancient adaptation has been preserved in modern domestic cats, even if they have never had to hunt for food. Imagine your domestic cat, peacefully sleeping on the couch, carries the genetic memory of thousands of generations of wild hunters for whom the full moon was a signal to action. The second fact may seem mystical, but has a scientific explanation. Cats' hearing becomes sharper during a full moon. The fact is that atmospheric pressure changes slightly during a full moon, and cats with their sensitive eardrums can detect these subtle changes. Imagine that your pet hears 20% better on these nights. No wonder they become more alert and reactive. Cats may suddenly turn their heads, reacting to sounds that the human ear cannot even detect. Perhaps this is why many owners notice that their pets seem to see something invisible during a full moon. In fact, they are just hearing what is inaccessible to us. Have you ever noticed that your cat particularly likes to sit on the windowsill during a full moon? This is our third interesting fact. Cats show increased interest in moonlight, literally bathing in it. Animal behavior researchers suggest that the bright light of the full moon stimulates the production of serotonin, a hormone responsible for good mood and activity. It turns out that moon baths for cats are a kind of natural mood therapy. Some cats can sit motionless for hours, looking at the moon, as if meditating or communicating with it on some level inaccessible to us. If you have the opportunity, observe your pet during the next full moon. You may see this amazing picture. The fourth fact concerns the appetite of our purring friends. Veterinarians note that many cats eat less during full moon days, but compensate by drinking more water. This may be related to ancient instincts. In nature, the full moon meant a good time for hunting, so animals relied less on food reserves and more on fresh prey. If your cat refuses its usual portion of food during a full moon, don't panic. This may be a completely normal phenomenon. It's also interesting that some cats begin to show increased interest in certain types of food, specifically during a full moon. For example, fish or poultry, which may reflect their natural hunting preferences. Speaking of water, there's another curious observation. Many owners notice that their cats show unusual interest in water during a full moon. They may play longer with a dripping faucet, try to catch the reflection of the moon in a bowl of water, or even decide to take a bath, which is usually not characteristic of cats. Scientists suggest that this may be related to the influence of the moon on tides. After all, if the moon can move oceans, why couldn't it affect a small cat's body, which is mostly water? Did you know that in animal shelters the full moon is an especially restless time? This is our fifth fact. Shelter workers around the world confirm. On full moon nights, cats meow more often, show anxiety, and even try to escape. Some shelters even introduce additional staff shifts for these days to provide animals with more attention and calm them down. Perhaps this is because in the natural environment, the full moon is the ideal time to search for a partner and expand territory. Statistics show that the number of cats that run away from home increases by 15% during the full moon period. So if you have a cat that sometimes goes outside, be especially careful during these days. The sixth fact will be of particular interest to owners of cats with problematic behavior. Studies show that cats with chronic diseases or behavioral disorders may experience exacerbations during full moon periods. If your pet suffers from anxiety, aggression, or certain physical ailments, it's worth watching them more closely during these days and possibly taking preventive measures. Some veterinarians even recommend adjusting medication doses for cats based on lunar cycles. Interestingly, this pattern is observed not only in domestic cats, but also in their wild relatives in zoos. Lions, tigers, and other members of the cat family also show increased anxiety during a full moon. There is also a theory that the Earth's electromagnetic fields change slightly under the influence of lunar gravity, and cats, with their sensitive vibrissae and special receptors, can sense these changes. This may explain why some cats start running around the house for no apparent reason during a full moon. They literally feel how the world around them is changing. Have you ever wondered why many cultures associate cats with the moon and magic? Our seventh fact sheds light on this connection. In ancient Egypt, the cat was a sacred animal of the goddess Bast, who was associated with the moon and protection. In medieval Europe, black cats were considered companions of witches, especially active during the full moon. Even in Japanese folklore, there are legends about cats turning into demons in the light of the full moon. These cultural associations did not arise out of nowhere. People have observed the special behavior of cats during the full moon for centuries and created myths to explain these phenomena. Interestingly, in some cultures, cats were considered protectors against lunar madness. For example, in medieval Italy, it was believed that a cat sleeping in a baby's crib protected the child from the influence of the full moon, which was thought to cause nightmares or even sleepwalking. Perhaps our ancestors intuitively understood that cats are somehow specially connected to the moon and can serve as mediators between the earthly and heavenly worlds. The eighth fact may be useful for breeders. Statistics show that cats are more likely to go into heat during the full moon. The reproductive cycles of many animals are synchronized with lunar cycles, and cats are no exception. Nature wisely arranged for offspring to appear at the most favorable time of year. If you're planning to breed cats or, conversely, want to avoid unwanted offspring, consider the lunar calendar in your plans. Veterinarians note that even Sterilized cats may show signs of mating behavior during a full moon. This is a kind of echo of their natural instincts, which are more pronounced under the influence of the moon. Observations show that kittens born during a full moon often have particularly bright coloration and pronounced breed characteristics. This may be related to the fact that the full moon stimulates the production of certain hormones in a pregnant cat, affecting fetal development. Of course, this requires additional scientific research, but many experienced breeders confirm this pattern. And finally, the ninth fact that may change your attitude toward your pet's night concerts. Scientists have discovered that cat vocalization, meowing, purring, howling, has a special frequency range during the full moon. Cats literally sing to the moon. These sounds may be a form of communication with other cats at a distance, using the acoustic features of the night air during a full moon. So the next time your cat puts on a night concert, remember, it is participating in an ancient feline ritual, connecting it to its wild ancestors. Acoustic analysis shows that cat purring during a full moon contains more low frequencies, which propagate better in the night air. These sounds can be heard by other cats at a distance of up to 1 kilometer. Imagine an invisible network of cat communication covering an entire city on a full moon night. Amazing, isn't it? Interestingly, modern technologies allow us to study this connection more deeply. There are even special applications for tracking pet activity depending on the phases of the moon. Some owners keep diaries of their pet's behavior and note the correlation with lunar cycles. Perhaps in the future, we will be able to create an ideal cat care regimen that takes cosmic rhythms into account. Researchers from Japan have developed special collars with sensors that register cat activity and compare it with the phases of the moon. Preliminary results show that even cats living exclusively indoors and not seeing the moon directly demonstrate changes in behavior corresponding to lunar cycles. This suggests that the connection between cats and the moon is much deeper than just a reaction to bright light. Perhaps it is encoded at the genetic level. And what can be done to help a cat during a full moon? If your pet shows anxiety, provide additional opportunities for play and physical activity during the day so that it is more tired at night. You can also create a cozy, dark shelter where the cat can hide from the bright moonlight. Some owners use pheromone diffusers or calming herbal supplements, after consulting with a veterinarian, of course. An interesting approach is offered by specialists in feline therapy, treatment with the help of cats. They recommend paying more attention to your cat during the full moon, playing games that mimic hunting, and even meditating together with your pet while looking at the moon. Such joint rituals can strengthen the bond between human and animal, as well as help both relax and tune in to natural rhythms. There are also special toys that mimic moonlight. They can help a cat satisfy its need for lunar hunting even on a cloudy night. Some owners note that their pets enjoy playing with such toys specifically during the full moon period, as if performing some ancient ritual. In conclusion, we can say that the connection between cats and the full moon is not just a superstition or coincidence. It is a complex interaction of biological rhythms, evolutionary adaptations, and behavioral characteristics that make our pets even more amazing creatures. By observing your cat during a full moon, you become a witness to the ancient connection between earthly beings and cosmic cycles. Perhaps it is this mysterious connection with the moon that makes cats so special in our eyes. They seem to live simultaneously in two worlds, in our everyday human world and in some other, more ancient and mysterious one, the rhythms of which are set by the movement of celestial bodies. And during a full moon, the boundary between these worlds becomes thinner, allowing us to see the true nature of our furry companions. Now I want to ask, which of these 9 discoveries surprised you the most? Perhaps you have noticed other features of your cat's behavior during a full moon. Share your stories in the comments. I'm really interested in learning about your observations. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so you don't miss new episodes about the mysterious world of our furry companions. Share this video with your cat-loving friends. It may help them better understand their pets and establish an even deeper connection with them. In the next episode, we will continue to explore the amazing connections between space and the behavior of domestic animals. Believe me, it will be no less interesting. In the meantime, observe the stars and your cats. Who knows? Maybe they understand much more about the universe than we think. And perhaps during a full moon, looking into the eyes of your purring friend, you will be able to feel this ancient wisdom connecting all of us with the cosmic rhythms of life.